Hello, in this video, we will show how to train a machine learning model, classification model on cloud platform called databricks. So databricks is a cloud form for example, machine learning, computing, and database application. So here we will go to this website. You can search Databricks free edition because previous edition called community edition will not be used anymore, and now it is replaced with called a free edition. So we can just log in. You can use Google and Face, for example, as a accounts, but I use my email address, log in, then continue with email. So we have entered Databricks. Quite easy. I can see the left side, a workspace and catalog. There are many functions, but we just know small parts of them in this video. So you have to understand because this is a free version, so compared with the paid version, which we will create called cluster, just like a module or session. So each cluster you can do calculation and do module building, but in this free edition, you cannot set up a cluster. So free edition only has one called serverless. So if we click workspace, you can see here. You can see this. If we call it computer, if we click a computer, and a computer here will see serverless start warehouse. So this is the like a default cluster you can use, and you cannot create more. Only this one, right? It's called serverless. But for this place we can run the model, no problem. And there's several important places you will use. Workplace. Here you can see several, for example, this is notebook, Python notebook, because I will show machine learning in Python. So this is a Python notebook I learned from several books, and these two example, I get some code from this book and change it a little bit. And this is the workplace, and this is catalog. Catalog also very important. If we click catalog, you can open this workspace and default and the volume. So this volume 1 is the place to store data. So if we want to do machine learning, it's we have to upload the data, right, to this cloud. And because this is a free version, you cannot use several very common commands, and you have to create only upload the data to create the volume on this cloud. So this is very important, and maybe somebody do not know. So we just search from the Stack Overflow and get information for this new version. So these are quite puzzled. And if you want to create, can just upload data, click new and add or upload the data. And in the notebook, we will show how to create this volume place. So here we just see we have created this volume, and we upload the data. Click new, add upload the data, then upload the data file to a volume, right? Then you can choose your local data. For example, this place, this one. I can choose this because I have uploaded. I just show you. Click this, then click this overwrite. Then in catalog you can open workplace, default, and click volume. Then you can do it because there has some overwrite, because you have to overwrite, so you can upload, right? No problem. Because I have uploaded, so we'll not do this again. So we just see the data uploaded, and then we go to workspace. For example, click this one. This we will show the classification on this cloud. So this notebook, Python notebook, I have written and changed from the original book. Then this notebook is the same as you run Python notebook on your local machine, right? Cell by cell. And here, for example, we just have import these two library, pandas and numpy, and scikit-learn module, import train test split, and because we will use decision tree classifier and matrix, so just run this cell. It will take a little time because the first notebook will find this workspace and will activate it. So it's okay. This is no problem. Then next is very important. So this statement shows how to create the volume place. So here we set catalog workspace and schema default and volume name volume 1, and use Spark because this databricks is based on Spark. Spark is cloud computing and parallel computing. So Spark SQL, then we will create this volume if not exist with the catalog schema volume name, and this is the file name. So we will upload this, read this file from this volume and create. So this done with only one cell. Then after we have found this data, then create a Spark data frame. This is called Spark data frame. And we can also show the first 5 observations from this Spark data frame, right? So run. So you have noted that first you have to upload the data. But for the first run, maybe you can skip several lines just to create this. Because in a notebook you can just choose for example this line, you can run select text, so you can run 3 lines only, right? Or say force Spark create this one. You can run this force, then upload the data, then find this data to create to the Spark data frame. So you can see from the Spark data frame is no problem. 5 observations. The four continuous variables we will use in the training data, and class label we will use for the Y label. So next we transform the data to pandas data frame because you will do it in Python, right? So Spark df2 pandas, and we will set index because this CSV file, after we have read by default, it will use index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as one column. So we will set this column as index. So only 4 variables, continuous variables, will be used. And after we transform this to the pandas data frame, we'll view the first 5 observations and shoot information and shape. It will be quite quick. So there are 1,372 entries because the original book has no this data CSV file available. I created by myself, so it's different from the book. But anyway, the variable name is the same. You can see 4 continuous variable, and the last one is integer for classification for the Y. So 1372 row and 5 column. Quite correct. So next we will create training X and Y. We'll drop the last column and save to the X, and we'll get the last column saved to the Y. Then we'll use train test split to get 75% of the data for the training and 25% for the test. Run this cell. It's very quick. Then we can build decision tree classifier to fit X train and Y train. Then we use score also to get the accuracy for test data based on the trained module. It's quite quick, and the accuracy is only 0.46 because the data is not so good performed. We can also use the predict method for the tree, for the test data, and show some report, some score for the metrics for the accuracy, for performance, and this precision, and the record F1 score, and this called support. So this is the very basic steps that you can upload the data and set the volume place on the data, then upload the data to this place, and then create your first notebook from workspace and run the module. And you can also download this notebook. So this notebook from this window, you can click this one, then download as both a source Python source file or notebook IPython. So it's quite easy to do. And if you want to show the data place, will be here, catalog, and click workspace and default. And table means the data has been uploaded. And here we show the volume here, so it's quite clear because I have loaded several data, 3 data CSV file. And compute, this place is to show how many clusters you will do. But because this is a free version, so it's only one default called serverless start warehouse. And this is my account. So currently we just do this for the Python classification machine learning on this Databricks cloud. Thanks for watching.